A hammer and a radiator does not go together.
Hey up there.
My car!
Is it going to look good or is it going to look bad? Yeah. Who's trusting?
They spent $30,000 doing.
It's one way.
Billet Block, 3 litre, HYPGAME 2.0, say whatever to say.
Not much.
For real?
Let's get it in.
Okay, so GT-R Festival is on Friday. It's currently Monday. And we've decided, it was already the plan, but like, everyone was just like, oh yeah, Jamie's car's gonna go, but like, is it, you know? So we're doing the all-wheel drive S13 is what we're doing. So, boys, but now it's GT-R Festival. So we got 4 days. We're meant to be leaving Thursday. If we leave Friday, it kind of is what it is, I'm thinking, but we're aiming to leave Thursday. So the boys were here on the weekend and we've got there's a whole thing, right? So we got a Gearbox overnighted from Sydney on Thursday. It got picked up lunchtime Thursday, didn't get delivered Friday, don't know where it is, it's not here, it's somewhere. So it's an all-wheel drive Turbo 400, it's a bit of a special thing, right? So shout out to Dion. So Dion's car is up on the hoist at the moment over there. He gracefully allowed us to remove his gearbox because it's the exact same setup that's going in this. So he came in on the weekend, we pulled his gearbox out, boys have put it into this car, cut the floor to make clearance for the transfer case, and then made a cross member. So once
Put that pen down, I think people might get annoyed by like.
So once his actual gearbox turns up, we'll be able to unbolt this, bolt his in, put the gearbox back into Dion's car, and then go from there. So big thank you to Dion.
So what's going on with the gearbox then?
So gearbox is in, it's sitting in there with cross member.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
You're on the wrong side, but basically there's a big hole in the floor on the other side. If you want to go over there, I'll open the door for you.
Oh, thanks, sir.
So as you can see, there's a transfer case just hanging through the floor right there. So we need to obviously cover that.
That'll pass tech, so we're just
We're just going to techie. We're just going to go get a street sign and techie it over. One of those stop signs.
stop.
Yeah, that's what they do in Sydney, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, shift the boat on.
Yeah. Just rubber, just a rubber flap. Put the carpet over it. Fuck it.
We're good.
So that's done. The cage has been painted. Being that this is a bolt together cage, you can pull the whole thing out. So pulled it all out on Friday and it got painted by Jimmy. I think his name's Jimmy. Jimmy painted it for us on the weekend, so it's all done. It can go back in the car. So once it goes back in the car, it means we can put the fuel tank back in. That's what I mounted on Friday. So the fuel cell's all done. The nitrous bracket is all done. I think the only other things we need to mount in the back are the power steering pump and the all-wheel drive, the Tesla pump and the battery have to go back in the back. I don't really know what they're doing in the boot at the moment. They're doing something. I think they're getting all the sound deadener out to paint it. And I am working on mounting the turbo. So is this an XPR88? Yeah. So we got a Precision XPR88 going on it. Obviously it's a giant turbo, so working on getting that to fit in the engine bay on the manifold. So it's a 6-boost manifold that's been un-6 boost a little bit, but we just need to modify that down to pick up the rear housing, and then we're going to have to do some mounts off the turbo to actually support that weight because it's fairly far forward. But yeah, we got that. Dry sump tanks in, manifolds in, intercoolers in, so we can start doing some intercooler piping as well. Then obviously we've got to do some sheet metal work for the floor, and yeah, I don't know. But then wire it, obviously, plumb it, everything. Dyno it, the whole thing. It's basically a complete new setup. The only thing that's good is that all of the parts that are going, or not all of them, but a lot of the parts that are going on this car came out of a running car. So we should have like a lot of components that hopefully will just work. Obviously some of them won't work, but with modifying them, hopefully we get a lot of it done. But engines should be getting picked up today. It's a Billet Block 3 litre, 2.6 litre, but it's 3 litre in a 2.6 deck height. So Billet Block, Turbo 400, all drive, S13, XPR88 Precision. If we make 1300 for GT-R Fest, that'll be sick. Monday, 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock yet? 7:53. 7:53, we'll give you an update. We'll give you a little timestamp update to see how we're traveling in a couple of hours. Hopefully, in a couple of hours, I've got this turbo mounted and we're doing something with that floor. That's what I'm hoping. And the cage should be back in. Oh, our adapters, everything's painted up under here. So we've got new wheel bearings in, all the dust shields have been straightened out, painted, knuckles have been sandblasted, painted, the adapters are welded, bolted in, and everything like that. That's all ready to go. Juddy got that done. So everything's actually bolted in now. Put the rotors and the brakes back onto it once he gets a chance. But yeah, I'm gonna do turbo, floor. Once that's done, that's a lot of like the fabrication stuff done to the point where a lot of other stuff can start happening. So once the floor's done, we can put carpet in, seats, harnesses, roll cage, everything else can go back in. And then once the turbo's on, you can start doing a lot of plumbing, fuel system, all that sort of shit. So
is the wiring fairly plug and play, or do we need to do a bit?
So that's the other problem. So we're going Motech in this car. So first time using first time wiring a Motech. Not first time tuning a Motech, but first time installing like from the start Motech. Well, it's not even from the start because I've got this lovely piece of hardware. So basically this goes from our Motech and then it comes out to basically a bunch of breakout harnesses or a bunch of breakout connectors. So it's got one that goes to like the intake manifold, one to under the headlights, one to like near the transmission, stuff like that. And then all I've got to do is wire from there to the individual sensors because of the time restraints we're on. We didn't have time to get him measurements to go from those points to all our individual sensors because we didn't know where they were going to be exactly. So, but like I said before, everything's coming out of a running car or was a running car. So what we're going to do is take that harness that goes from all the sensor locations and basically cut it. And then I'm going to be able to terminate that to his breakout harnesses. So hopefully, I guess the short answer to your question is hopefully relatively quickly. Like it's relatively plug and play, but there's a little bit of wiring, but nowhere near as much as we usually have to do, which is good. So he's done the hard part. I just got to get his pin out and go plug onto the sensors. And I've already got all of the connectors terminated on another harness that we're going to sacrifice to the gods. But yeah, anyway, that's the update. So yeah, we'll get a turbo mounted and then
We'll give you a new update.
We'll give you a new update when it's. Should we just skip straight to Tuesday and see how we did?
Do it!
FedEx Overnight Express takes 3 days. That's the best you come up with. That's how you wrapped a $30,000 gearbox.
Yeah.
You're mad.
What's wrong with it? Ratchet strap?
Look at the bottom of it.
I know.
Absolutely cooked.
The bottom of it wasn't like that.
It wasn't, exactly. Of course it wasn't.
Takes around $30,000, Dylan.
It's one way. Certainly one way too.
Is that how you'd spend it?
I'd like to do a cap over this weld. And maybe that one too, where it's like a little bit undercut, but
Does it take a long time? Why don't we just do it now?
it's
Do
just,
you let it cool down first?
yeah, it's just more time than it's worth. Because I'm gonna do mounts off the turbo anyway, so the weight's gonna be supported. So I don't think it's gonna be an issue, but if I had no time constraints, I'd do it again, but is it really worth the extra half an hour to do it? Not really. Because I'm gonna have to let this cool off naturally.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll crack it. So by the time I let that cool off for like 20 minutes, if I spend another half an hour welding it, we're gonna be like an hour behind. You know what I mean? Whereas we can just put it in now hot, let it cool down on the car.
Let's do it then.
But I'll probably burn myself.
Okay, let's not do it then.
Should be alright.
What about gloves?
Fuck it.
Okay.
And out, I'm the next guy again.
We're not even under the car this time.
Yeah, I know. I have a funny feeling it's going to get real fumey in here real quick.
We already did this part, Sam.
Shut up, do it.
What are we doing now?
I don't actually know.
You told me you wanted to give me an update.
I'm trying to fit a radiator.
I thought we already had the radiator in.
Yeah, doesn't fit. Dry sump in the way. Dry sump, fuel pump drive in the way. So radiator needs to move this way. Fans that I remounted here need to go. Radiator needs to go where the fans were, and then the fan will go back on the front, off to the side. So I wonder if I just cut from there in, and then I can shape that around, maybe? I'm gonna try that.
Origami fold.
Cut less first,
Ooh,
and then I'll inevitably cut way more.
this is a new strategy for you.
This pen's fucked.
Nice one.
Lock that around, fold up a nice piece of square, weld it back in there, you won't even know.
We'll see.
Except that you watched me do it, so
We'll
you
see.
will know.
We'll see.
Yeah, width is good, so I reckon when you move the mounts into here and just weld 2 tabs off,
Cool, that's right.
and the height's right,
Also worried about width.
so we'll get it to fit. I reckon. We'll get it to fit. You happy with that?
Yep.
Fire!
Yep, Darren.
Fire!
Yep.
Fire! We've been done with the grinder about 5 minutes ago.
You scared of grinders or something?
Let me use the grinder on this side.
No, you can do whatever you want. You got it. You cut in half for what I just put in there, brother. You know you don't need to saw it.
How's it going? Going well?
Yeah, he's doing so good. He's sort of finish it.
Can't get right in the corner.
Finish it off, you know?
You believe me?
Okay. Not yeah, so I'm putting the bottom in so I can make fuck off then. Stew it.
Get it in there now. Now what?
Dan, you should come back. I like it more when Sam's yelling at you instead of me all the time.
Nice radiator.
It's a fuck with it.
Well, you tried.
I did. We're done.
We didn't make it, Jamie. It's the end of the story.
At the end of the day, some you win, some you don't. What now?
What now? Shuey wants to see the boot.
Otherwise, we're going to take the intercooler out and get the radiator.
Oh, that's rough.
The front bar and the Brio and the headlights.
Yeah. Can we write a checklist of what you have to take out in which order?
If you need to take out the radiator,
Start with the engine.
step 1, remove the engine.
The pin.
A hammer and a radiator does not go together.
Why have I got a leak in my radiator?
You call him
It's
Dane.
just not quite.
Call the leak Dane.
Not bad, not bad.
What can't he do?
He can cut the metal. He can weld the metal.
What else can you do to metal? I've been bashing this metal.
You can bash the metal.
I've been bashing this metal within an inch of its life.
Jamie's losing it over there.
I trust these guys to build my car.
Yeah, we got a live audience here today. Well,
We're getting closer and closer.
can we clean the metal? Is that
Yeah,
possible?
I'm gonna clean the metal.
Oh, we can clean the metal.
I can paint the
We
metal,
can
I
paint
clean
the
the
metal.
metal.
God damn.
Anything that you can think of that can be done to metal, I'm your guy.
What are all those lines mean?
They're all old lines.
Oh, good.
You don't have to worry about that.
How do we know whether it's a new line or an old line? Darker line.
Judging by how shiny it is.
Shiny line. I would suggest the snips
sick
and
of
then
using the grinder.
yeah.
I don't really ever use anything that's thin enough. This still isn't really thin enough, but
I can see that. It makes you look really strong though.
thank you. Ow! Everything's sharp. Yeah, I think it's time to clean it up. Put it in the comments below. Is this going to look good or is it going to look bad? Who's trusting? You know?
Not what it looks like now.
Who's sitting at home going, fuck me?
These
Or
guys.
who's sitting there going, I can't wait to see what this turns into. This is going to look great.
Cut to when the carpet's in and you don't see the finished.
It looks unreal. You're invested now, aren't you, Dylan? You fucking rat, eh?
Not really.
Before you were like, and now you're like, you know what?
I was going to film it from the start, but you didn't want me to. You said, how about you
Because-
film this when it doesn't look shit? I don't know why I'm filming it
Nah,
now.
that doesn't sound like me. I reckon after this cut, I'm going to clean it up and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, she was beautiful the whole time.
Do you take inspiration from the great sculptors like Michelangelo?
Raphael, Mr. Splinter. Not Mr. Splinter.
I see you're also a cultured
What's his fucking
man.
name? What's the rat?
Mr. Splinter.
Mr. Splinter.
Mr. Splinter.
Splinter's the bad guy, isn't it?
Shredder.
Shredder is the bad guy.
Master Splinter.
Master Splinter.
Not Mr.
Yeah, all right, Juddy. What are you? You got kids or something?
No, he's just a big
You're
TMNT
just a big
guy.
TMNT guy. I bet you got a snapback with TMNT on it.
Oh,
Don't lie to me.
easy.
No, I think I fucking wish I did. Thanks.
Dan, are you teaching Sam how to use a hammer?
Not really. It's he's unteachable. He's unteachable.
How much penalty do you really?
It's basically how they made armor in medieval days, right?
But they had lots of fire.
Where's our fire?
Here's your humps,
You did say that.
your lovely lady humps. That's a nice hump.
That is
Yeah, I humped it. Probably will like, because this bit I've already cut to get it to shape.
Yeah.
So we'll probably like trim it and then we might actually cut some slits into it and then like fold it the whole way around and then we can just do some
Spot welds on it.
spot weld stitching type deals to it.
That works.
And then we just gotta weld that where you've done that too.
I was just gonna weld it from the other side. I was just legit gonna silicate like the seam seal on this side.
You fucking love that seam sealer, don't you?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. You just told me about it like 8 times.
Well,
I'm gonna seam seal it. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna get some of that seam sealer.
I
I think what I'm gonna do is get some of that seam sealer.
I think you're gonna be sitting in the back seat the way how long your legs are.
Yeah, that's fine.
To the moon.
Right, yeah, I reckon we work on that other side.
Get some seam
Okay,
sealer while we're at it.
Let's work on that side with some seam sealer.
Get some.
I reckon we just cut that side and then we'll just weld the underside and I'm just gonna seam seal it. It's nearly 3 PM Monday.
So what have we achieved today?
We've got the turbo
So far?
mounted the turbo. I've made a hump for the transfer case. We've painted the boot. We've put the back half of the cage back in. We've mounted the fuel cell, mounted the power steering pump. Haven't done the battery yet.
No.
Nitrous brackets back in.
Yeah.
We've made a radiator fit.
It's kind of like a backward step because we already had a
We
radiator.
already had a
in it.
radiator fit, but we've
Yeah.
now, the radiator didn't fit and now it does fit again because of the dry sump. It didn't fit, but now it fits again. What else? Made a plate for the shifter to go on.
Sounds like a lot when you say it like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Dog.
I don't think it is.
Mind your business.
What's the plan?
The plan is to try and put this little fuse box somewhere. It'll be a squeeze
Yeah.
Quite tough.
What about putting it on the bottom side of the radiator?
I'm trying to keep it on the top side because of the intercooler pipe. That's the only reason I'm keeping it up, so that we've got heaps of room for the pipe. Oh, that's fucking sick. Just fits through there too.
It just fits.
Stop it.
But why wouldn't you come through this hole here? Nice though.
I will. But that's not the point right now. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go in there.
I will, but I didn't
Headlight
think of
goes
that
here.
before.
Indicator goes here.
Yeah, shut your bitch mouth, Jamie.
Don't you be having the good ideas on camera?
How about you kill yourself? Shouldn't you be in Sydney? Fucking wearing track pants or something? It sucks because if that was a little bit shorter, it'd be fucking perfect.
You can make it shorter.
Is this turbo exactly? Is this turbo exactly what? Right, well, exactly everything.
Perfect.
All right.
Well, no, yes.
Final. The story's changing.
Orientation of the oil holes. See what you think.
They can go anywhere. What am I worried about, brother? There's a giant hole under the turbo.
Yeah, are you happy? That's all.
That's fine. All I care about is the
I
outlet.
don't work here, right?
You do. That, but here you are. This can rotate later. This rotates.
Don't look at me like that, Dan.
Head will rotate.
All I care about is this.
360
exactly
degrees, like that.
Is there enough room for your fucking blanket or whatever the fuck?
I don't know.
Going
Yeah,
off
I
about
think so,
before?
yeah.
How good would that be if it was shorter, Dane?
Stay there.
Oh, what if I put it there, Dane? No good, Dane. It still needs to be shorter.
Dan, go do your job. Don't worry about him. He's
Dane.
an idiot.
I'm going to build an intercooler pipe out of scraps.
You
The whole
would.
thing. I think I'm winning. What do you reckon, Dill? Does this look good? All right, nice. Wait, what if we just weld onto the turbo and we just put one clamp onto the intercooler? Saves the clamp.
Not a bad idea.
Big brain.
Shopping at Costco right here.
Just trying to save a little bit of money. Are you thinking like go at 90 and in?
Yeah.
Or are you?
I was thinking just
get
coming
to it?
out of the turbo, straighten it up, then coming straight across the 90 into the cooler.
Yeah, but I mean like you want to come perpendicular to the chassis like this
Yeah.
and then up, or you want to just shoot down at it?
Well, it's, whatever you think.
Well, what are you thinking over there?
I've got to go perpendicular because of the tank and
You
everything.
have to.
Yeah.
So I'll do the same thing on this
Yeah.
side. So we just wanna come
Symmetrical.
out of it,
Yeah, I've got to come out like that.
Out and straight.
and it's got to go straight.
Straight
Straight
and then
back
up.
to the rear of the car,
I'm just going to shorten
back
this
into the
up
driver's helmet.
as much as I can and get it as tight as, or do I use that? Yeah, right. Cool. I'll just try and match this one so it's similar.
One day of you welding, Dan, and you're broken stuff.
We've been pumping some tea. Oh, it's not broken. You just made it really wobbly.
No, it's the actual broken. The fucking, yeah, they're fucking. It's a flex head, you fuckwit.
Yeah, exactly. It flexes, not springs back.
And that's why it's fucking broken.
I'm confused. It looks like you're just using it how you would.
No, I feel it. It's broken at the top there.
Yeah, she's a little fucky. From over there, it just looked like you were flexing it. It was staying, but you're like, it's broken, and it was working perfectly.
Go back to cutting the metal.
Dickhead.
We'll go back to welding the metal.
I welded.
All right. So that's way too much. That's about as short as she can go on the straight.
But why can't you just like get that sort of?
I can, but that's just ugly. So realistically, we need a donut. We need a donut. But I'll keep that because I might use that there. Because if I had that donutted, she'd be fucking close. So,
Eyeball?
just exercising my autism.
The eyeball?
No, I was seeing which bits of the world of the donut I liked best.
I like the ones on your right.
Me too. How dare you accuse me of eyeballing that?
I thought you were just putting a line.
was.
Yeah.
I eyeballed that whole cut.
That's what I thought was happening.
You were correct. You should always trust your gut. Don't go pointing fingers, saying that you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Right there. Use your eyes before you use your lips.
That's good life advice, to be honest.
It's true. Fuck that, lead with your lips. I always be using my lips.
Now bit it straight, and we're done. We're
Honestly, thanks for coming.
home. See you later.
It's probably not going to be a bit of straight though. It's going to be like, oh.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, I'm probably going to rotate their turbo and not tell them.
Yeah, that's okay. They won't care.
I just need to come.
They won't even know.
I need to come out a bit more, and I'll be a straight shot.
Once it's there, it's that's what it is, you know. Like, what can they do?
What are they going to do about it?
What can they do?
I've already made the part.
Wait there for a sec. Yeah, we're fucking. Shorten that a bit. Just going to go knock a little bit off this bad boy and see if we can get her in there.
Zit, zit, zit.
Yeah, daddy.
So that's reverse on the torque wrench. Whoa! Don't too many time. Don't touch my fluffy bits. 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 What's that song?
No square.
I think that's you make
no square. No, don't touch me there. Fuck you, no boats, eh? That's tighten up.
HYPGAME's motor complete. It's about to drop into the S13. Pretty much sums it up. I think yeah, some fancy bits on there from PRP. I think it was pretty much a catalogue about it. The new fuel pump bracket, it's pretty cool, so we'll see how that runs. GT-R35 coils, the PRP brackets, everything got plenty of injectors, Plazmaman Intake, as everything else we use. This time, precision turbo. Interesting. Everyone says it makes big power, so all you precision lovers, I think we're going to turn into them. They seem unreal. The new ones are cracking like amazingly light, so we'll see how it goes. Billet block, 3 litre, HYPGAME 2.0. Tell me what I have to say.
Not much.
For real?
Let's get it in.
Let's get it done, boys.
Get it together. Whoop.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to cut.
It's that time.
Here at SRS, we make the customers do the work.
Yeah. He's the one not getting paid.
He's actually paying to do this right now.
To film in to walk this in here.